Hello and welcome. Today I am in the Tier 8 Japanese aircraft carrier, the Kaga. And this is a match where you will see quite a bit of frustration with anti-air. However, it's not going to be a very exciting match, so if you're more inclined towards a video that would be more interesting to watch, I would recommend watching the Graf Zeppelin video I will post in a couple of hours, because that one is just more fun, because dealing damage is more fun. As you can see, I'm in a tier 10 game. The anti-air isn't actually that crazy, but the way the ships move is what's going to cause a lot of trouble. And there are no destroyers either, so there's nothing that has very little anti-air. And as a result, it's going to be a rather frustrating game. You saw the opening clip, that's something that happens in this match, and yeah, it's not gonna be the greatest. So I went with torpedo bombers first because, I mean, rocket planes obviously don't make sense and dive bombers require me to get close, so torpedo bombers are better because I can simply drop from further away, except, oh god, that's a Worcester. And the Neptune, yeah, I'm gonna go elsewhere, okay? That's a bit too much anti-air, so what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go try to drop on that Lion. However, something I have to keep in mind is that if I take a very long time to drop on that Lion, the Lion is going to turn towards the Worcester and there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm gonna go and drop right here to make the Lion turn away so that she can't get closer to the Worcester. Because, I mean, think about it, it'll take me a very long time to fly around the Lion to the other side of the Worcester, to the other side of the Lion from the Worcester, right? So if I take that long, the Lion is already gonna be very near to the Worcester. But as you can see, even just doing this basically killed almost all of my planes. I mean, I only have 1504 health left on these 4 planes. Now, what's special about Kaga? Well, Kaga's speciality is the fact that she has a lot of replacements, meaning that once your planes get shot down, you have plenty to spare. And you might think that, hey, that's a really good thing when you are up-tiered like this, because, look, you can just go and drop over and over and over and over again. But that's not quite true. You see, the problem is that the Kaga has 12 planes in a squadron, right? You use 4 planes per drop. And as you saw there, I could only do one proper drop, as in, I could only drop one set of torpedoes that dropped all 4 torpedoes. All the other planes were shot down. I mean, I could drop 1 extra. Which means that I didn't even get to do 2 proper drops right there. And this means that I did lose all 12 planes. However, I could only potentially deal damage with 5 of them, meaning that 7 of those planes were completely wasted, and that's Kaga's big problem, I think. Even though she has a very large hangar, she doesn't have too many planes, as a backup. At least she doesn't have too many squadrons as a backup. And because her planes regenerate at a similar speed as all the other planes, you're not really that much better off. I mean, you are a bit better off, but considering that your planes are also weaker because they are lower tier and all that stuff, it's not an ideal situation. Okay, I guess the target is gonna be that Yamato or maybe the Lion again. I mean, if you look at it, okay, so there's the Midway. Midway has very strong anti-air, as does the Worcester and the Neptune over there. That's on the left side of me. But the Lion, Yamato and Bismarck, all together, they might have decent anti-air, but it's not quite, as scary. So I'll try to pass through here. Okay. Okay, this is bad. Anti-air, nope. And yeah, that's the entire squadron gone. Let's watch this. It looks glorious, doesn't it? Yeah, so in chat I started complaining, hey, what's going on? I was 7 kilometers from the Worcester, and Worcester's anti-air is 6.9 kilometers. How come the flak shot? But I did, once I looked at the replay, I did get within 6.9 kilometers for like 2-3 seconds. However, I did actually test it out, and I found that flak does seem to want to fire, or does start firing when the Kaga squadron is 7 kilometers from the Worcester. I tried it out in a training room, and I'm guessing it's because the squadron, you know, spreads out a little bit, and so the edge of the squadron would be in range anyway, and because of that the Worcester fires, or maybe it's because, you know, she just starts firing from slightly further range. Okay, so I'm gonna go drop here. It has potential to hit the Republique and the Jean Bart both. But I mean, as you can see, I could only do one drop, and the planes were gone by the time I don't think I would have even been able to try to start doing a second drop there. I lost all 12 planes, but I could only drop 4 torpedoes, so 8 planes were completely wasted, and that means that there's no real point in having this massive of a hangar anyway. You know, you would be as well off almost if you had like 3 times smaller squadrons. We're talking 4 planes, and you had like, I don't know, half the hangar space, because when you do your first 4 plane drops, you still have, you know, you still have the rest of the planes left, so you don't lose the planes, you only lose the ones that have managed to drop. Okay, look at the minimap, right? That's the big issue. You can see where the ships are, and it's really difficult to drop on this, even though none of these ships are like amazing anti-air. Some of them are good anti-air, don't get me wrong, but none of them are amazing over there. We don't have like a Worcester or a Minotaur or a Neptune over there. It's a Cleveland, a Republique, a Bismarck, a Jean Bart, and a Zao. They're not amazing, however, even just a few of them combined are completely brutal to Kaga's planes. And I mean, let's be fair, if you look at the HP the planes have, it would devastate pretty much any tier 8 carrier, and I imagine that even a tier 10 carrier wouldn't get more than 2 drops in, because the anti-air would simply be too strong. Okay, I'm gonna try to drop on this Republique. I think I'll drop once and then I'll press F immediately, because the planes will get shot down anyway. So might as well get out as quickly as I can. And as you can see, this is ridiculous, right? I mean, 1300 HP left, and I would still need to like turn around and all that. There's no way, right? So, and it's not like I flew like right through a flak cloud like I did with the Worcester earlier, right? So, this is, yeah. This is a really difficult game for me to deal damage in. And it's almost entirely because of how the enemy team, you know, positioned themselves. The edges are cruisers with very good anti-air, the middle has a very strong anti-air cruiser, and then the targets I would like to drop, the battleships, are mostly clumped together, so the only real way I could deal damage is with long-range torpedoes, which is what I'm going to try to do. Unfortunately, I had lost a bunch of them earlier, so it didn't quite work, you know, I didn't get to do what I would have liked to do. The good thing is that you can do long-range torpedoes. I believe the Kaga's torpedo bombers have 5-kilometer range, and considering these ships are sailing closer to me, it's possible for me to drop on them, right? I can just do a drop from far away. I press F immediately because there's no way that those planes... There's no way I'm gonna try to do a second drop anyway, so I might as well recall them immediately, because if I try to fly through that Republique's anti-air, maybe get clipped by a Minotaur and all that stuff, it's not worth it. Because it'll simply cost me planes and I won't get to do a drop anyway. Might as well save the time as well and take the dive bombers against the Republique instead. I mean, I'm getting kinda lucky that the Republique is being nice to me and pushing, so that I can actually try to do some drops on her, but even then the Republique is still a decent anti-air ship, so, you know, even if she were completely alone, this wouldn't be a walk in the park anyway. No fire, that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna try to do a drop on the Lion. Yeah, I'm not so yeah, that didn't quite work out as planned, right? Well, the Republic is down, I guess. I need to hope that the Bismarck gets separated from that Zao and the Cleveland, because this is unfortunate otherwise. I'm not sure what I could potentially do, because I don't know where that Minotaur is, and if I run into her, that's going to be very, very deadly for me. Maybe I could go for that Yamato in the upper side of the map. Perhaps that would be a viable target, since she's not going to maneuver all that much, but I don't exactly know where the midway is either, so I would have to deal with that tiny problem too. Oh god. Oh god. So much damage. Please stop. Please stop, Cleveland. Are my torpedoes gonna hit? Am I gonna deal damage? Yes! I dealt damage! I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna drop on the Za though. I bet she won't expect that. I don't actually know if I led enough for a Za drop though. I hope I did, but I can't know that for sure. I mean, the anti-air in this match is almost as painful as the canker sore I had for the past few weeks. Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I didn't put out any videos recently, because it literally hurt to talk. And when I did talk, I sounded like I had a potato in my mouth, although I have a feeling that I kinda sound similar to that right now. And hey! The Bismarck is separating from the Zao. Yes, I might be able to deal damage. I have done a massive 23,107 damage so far in 12 minutes. That's amazing. I bet I'm gonna double my damage almost. Well, not with this drop, but like before the game ends. I think I might have started that a bit too far away. I think I'll make it. Yeah. No fire again. That's very unfortunate. Luckily, the midway on my team is also dropping on that Bismarck, and that's luckily because it means the float fighter will engage the midway's planes instead of mine, meaning that I might be able to actually do the drop. Yes! Okay, let's see. Can I deal some damage? Please? Please, damage? Please? Fires, maybe? Yes! We got the fire! Damage over time. Wait. She used damage control party. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, we'll try again, I guess. Well, with rocket planes though, because I don't have enough dive bombers. But, I mean, rocket planes can set fires too, right? But honestly, if you're in this kind of situation, like, what am I supposed to do? No, seriously, what am I supposed to do? Like, none of the ships I can target. I can't really hurt any of them properly. I might have infinite planes like people like to claim, but they still take time to recharge. Okay, come on. Come on. By the way, one way I've noticed how you can... yes! I got the fire! And this one is gonna stick for a while. Yes! Anyway, one thing I've noticed that you can use to avoid flak when you're actively trying is that when you fly, you can use W and S keys. You speed up, then you slow down, then you speed up again, then you slow down again. And if you keep doing that, you can basically fly between flak clouds sometimes, or fly through a flak cloud without the flak exploding at that moment as you fly through it. That's kind of useful. And oh, there's the game. Well then. This was not the greatest game I have ever had. 44,000 damage though. I mean, I almost did double my damage. 703 base XP. Yeah, look, half my damage is on the Bismarck, half is on the Republic. I lost 102 planes. 43 torpedo bombers, 33 dive bombers, 16 rocket planes, and 10 fighters, I suppose, in 14 minutes. I got 703 base XP. The enemy Shokaku got 1177, which is roughly similar, although I think she did outperform me, because, winning team gets plus 50% base XP. But I mean, look, even the Midway only got 905 base XP, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what we as CVs should have done in this match. It seems like the enemy positioning was just that good, even though they aren't like superb anti-airships. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the Patreons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, Active02, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.